Visit our website at collectorarchive.com for grading, preserving, and custom displays of your collectible toys, video games, and sports memorabilia.
Hello.
Chris, how you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Getting excited for the weekend. How about you?
Same here. Yeah, it's been a while. So, well, you've done a couple shows.
Yeah, I did one in Kentucky in August and then one in Augusta, Georgia in September. Both were a lot of fun. So
yeah, it's good to be back doing that sort of thing. I did one in March before everything went south. So
it's
been a while. So we'll talk about we have 3 upcoming shows in October.
Yeah.
2 next weekend, which we'll talk about. And I think it goes without saying, all the shows have contacted us. There will be all the necessary precautions will be taken. They have strict protocols at all these places.
You have to wear masks for sure. Social distancing. Absolutely trying to be safe. Nobody wants anybody to not be safe for sure.
Yeah, all masks required. They've even these venues. They set up the booths farther away so you can socially distance. They're going to limit capacity, extended hours so more people can come, but it won't be as crowded. So, all right. So next weekend there's 2, right? So tell me about the show you're going to next weekend.
Okay, so I'm going to be in Cincinnati, Kenner Country, at the Cincinnati Toy and Collectibles Show. It's on Sunday, October 11th, at the Sharonville Convention Center on Chester Road. So I can't wait. I've never hung out in Cincinnati, but I'm a Star Wars fan, so Cincinnati is sort of like the birthplace of Star Wars action figures. So I know that there are some of the local big dealers are at that show, so I'm pretty excited. I'm going to go there and I'm going to represent CAS. I'm going to be taking in submissions and hopefully not spend too much money.
Right.
So, and then you're going to be in New Jersey, right?
Yes, ToyCon, New Jersey. It's not, for those who usually go to ToyCon, New Jersey, it's not in the usual spot. It's usually in Parsippany. But this is going to be at a Wayne location. It's 1 PAL Drive, which is, if you're from the area and you frequent toy shows, that's the site of the monthly Wayne Toy Show. So I'll include links and addresses and dates for all 3 events in the notes to this and eventually the YouTube video. So that's the location. And it's a good show with a lot of vendors. CAS will be there. And, as with all our shows, you're going to submit stuff, just hand it in to us. It's so easy. We'll take the stuff on site. You don't have to pay for shipping. And if you have specifics, we're right there. You can tell us exactly what you want, and there's no guesswork.
It's a really good time if you're contemplating doing a custom to come in and talk to us, to kind of lay things out. I'm a really big fan. I'm a big fan of my cell phone, and I always have it with me. And it's really cool to be able to talk to somebody and maybe lay out how they want something, take a picture of it, send that picture along with the item, so that way they know we're getting exactly what they want. Yeah.
So one more thing on ToyCon New Jersey. It's a 3-day event, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But our booth will be there Saturday and Sunday only. So if you're thinking of you coming in just to drop stuff off, or you're coming multiple times, if you're going to hand stuff into us at the New Jersey ToyCon, Saturday and Sunday, we will be there all day. And you and I talked today, we're going to have a giveaway at both of our shows this upcoming weekend, right? Yeah,
I really like this idea of giveaways because if you're watching us right now, you know that we're on Instagram. Maybe you've seen our YouTube channel. Anthony and I have been really working on building up that channel. But what we really like to do is try to get as many subscribers as we can. And sometimes the people that come by us at these shows don't know that we have these channels. So one of the best ways to get people to sign up is maybe to offer a free giveaway. And we've done things like, credit and stuff like that, and that's great. But people love to have something tangible to actually hold and look at and to be maybe hoping for. So you've actually purchased a couple of really nice items to give away. I'm going to get one of them, and you're going to get one of them.
So. Yeah, so thanks to Galactic Mania, great seller, great eBay store, great, and they've been great CAS patrons. We actually picked up 2 figures from them today. They are loose Star Wars figures. You're getting a almost CAS 80 Luke Hoth. I think it came in at 79.1. It's a great looking figure.
So close.
So close. It's a great looking figure. And I'll have a CAS 75 loose Chewbacca. And two great figures.
Yeah, you're not familiar with how CAS does their loose figures. I really encourage you to maybe look that up, or maybe we'll maybe try to do a video showing some of those figures, because it's one thing to open up a Darth Vader case and you have these figures sitting there and it's like, okay, cool, that's what they look like. But it's something else to actually have something tangible in your hand with the weapons, the way we display them. It's really cool.
It's space, absolutely.
Yeah. It becomes this really nice collectible, something that you like to show off. So I love the way we do our loose figures. It's something that I'm really proud of. So it's a kind of a fun giveaway. So if you haven't signed up for if you're going to be at the show, and I guess the way I did it in Augusta is that if you have signed up, you can put in for the raffle for this, because I don't think we should penalize people that haven't or that have signed up. But the idea, obviously, is to try to get more subscribers. So if you're going to be at the show and you have either signed up for Instagram and YouTube, and you can show proof of it, I'll give you a raffle ticket that says, that puts you into the drawing. And then if not, then if you haven't signed up for those things, do it when you're there, show proof of it, and then we'll go ahead and enter you in there. The idea is we want to spread the word about some of the cool things we're doing in social media.
Yeah, I think also what I thought would be fun is you and I will both have our camera set up, because we want to tape some roadshow segments. If you watch our channel, if you're bringing something, want to show us your item, tape a segment with us that we can then put on the roadshow, I think we can give you an extra entry, right? So you can enter multiple times for doing more.
And also, like, if you are thinking about doing that, and please do, especially if you have something cool that maybe we've already graded also, and you want to bring it in and share. I love the roadshow concept. It was something that Anthony came up with. But as people are submitting things, sometimes one of the best parts about this job is that we get to see some of the coolest things in the hobby, right? So it's really nice when people bring some of these things in. I did a submission site at a local comic book store, and this guy brought in some of the rarest Master of the Universe stuff, things that are only like a legend. He just brings them on in, So I actually got to take these in as a submission. And if you go to YouTube and you look up the Collector Archive Road Show, that's actually one I did. And Justice Curry, who is actually pretty well known in collectible circles, he came in and did a submission as well. So that's sort of like the road show in a nutshell, is that sometimes these really cool people and things come in, and we get to film them and then share them with our audience.
It's fun. You get to hear the story behind it. Some people bring in their childhood figures with stories, and you do see some amazing pieces. And you kept the road show alive during this pandemic. You were actually able to get us a couple interviews, so kudos to you. It was fun.
And one of those things. So a little bit about. But I don't know. There's no autographers at this show. I don't know if there's any at yours. But sometimes people are, we see you here. I didn't bring my stuff. That's okay. If you're shopping and you buy something, you can also drop it off. So I went to a toy comic show in February before everything kind of started closing down, and from the movie Clerks, the guy that played Randall, he was autographing at that show. My wife was like, "Oh my gosh, we love that show. We love that actor." And we're like, "Oh, it would be really, really cool if we got an autograph from him." So as we were kind of moving around, we saw this guy that was selling his tile.
Is that your piece? I posted that on Instagram a couple weeks ago. I love that.
Yeah. So we saw this tile there, so we grabbed it, we bought it, had him sign it, and then I set it in and had it done. So I didn't intend on making a submission. I didn't intend for this to happen, but serendipity happened, and now all of a sudden we have this, right? Awesome. And with this being a tile, if it were like, on a stand and it fell over and broke, it would ruin it. So I found this. So if you're there and you didn't bring your submission, that's okay. If you're there to buy stuff, you can still submit it to us. Right. So make sure you consider us as you're around there shopping. So,
Chris, I don't appreciate your ruse. Okay.
Yeah, I love, and he just did that sort of serendipitously too. He was so much fun, and he also said that there's going to be a Clerks 3, so that's pretty.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Those movies are wildly inappropriate, but absolutely hilarious. So
classics, especially being from Jersey, I love them all.
Okay, yeah, right. So It's actually
All right,
like,
so the third show is Kane County. All right, tell us about that one.
Now, so I've never been to Kane County, but what I do know about Kane County is everybody that I've ever talked to that was big in collecting toys is like, oh, have you ever been to Kane County? So Kane County is sort of like the show, I guess, that all the dealers and collectors look forward to going to. So I am ecstatic. And the funny thing about Kane, from what I understand, because again, I've never been there, is that it's like a Sunday only show, but it's sort of like an entire weekend event. So like from what I understand, like room sales start Friday night, and then there's I think a VIP event on Saturday, and then the big show on Sunday. But there's buying, selling, and trading going on the entire time. So again, I'm going to Cincinnati, which is probably a Star Wars heavy show, and it's exciting. And I may be doing some purchasing, and then I'm going to be going to Kane and setting up for CAS, and then also probably doing some purchasing. So it's going to be a really busy week, or a really busy month for me. But I'm excited. I'm so geeked. I'm excited about Cincinnati, but I'm absolutely geeked about Kane, so I can't wait to go to that show.
So CAS will have a booth Sunday.
Yes.
So Sunday then. Okay, awesome.
But we're going to be there all weekend as customers. So let's say, for example, you're going to be in the area. Reach out to us if you can't make the show, but are in the area. Absolutely reach out. We can take in the submission.
Drop stuff off.
So yeah.
All right, so that's 3 shows in the next month, in the month of October. Again, we'll put info about location, times, dates in the description for these videos. And one last thing I want to talk about, I want to tease your next episode of Collecting Star Wars 5 Facts About Card Backs. The 12-back episode was unbelievable.
Yes.
As a Star Wars collector, I thought I knew everything about card backs, but as it turns out, I don't know much at all about it. After seeing all the facts you put in there, it's awesome. It's you really learn a lot. It's an excellent series.
And what I found out too is that when you try to teach, you learn. So I learned a lot just putting that video together. So, and it turns out, so the director is great. The person we have doing it is phenomenal. The writing is just spot on. And if you guys don't know, it's
award-winning writing, narration, all of it. The narrator is unbelievable.
At his best.
Yeah. So I hope to have it out. I hope to have the 20-back episode out by Thursday. If not, it'll be Monday. But I'm trying for this week.
Okay. And it's 5 facts on 20 backs. So it takes into the very next card back in the run. And if you guys aren't really familiar, like it's a little bit of a teaser, the 20 backs had a lot going on with it, right? So you have they released the 20 backs. But somehow they forgot to release the first 8, the next 8 figures. So the very first ones that came out don't ever have those figures on it. And then the other one, when they started actually putting them on the 20 backs, they forgot to release them in the United States. So there's a lot of crazy stuff going on with the 20 backs, and it's sort of a controversial card back. So it was a fun one to do. A lot of variations. It's going to be sort of a lengthy video.
You learn a lot, and it's entertaining. It really is. It's fun to listen to, and like I said, I learned so much just off the 12-back episode. And we're gonna try to put one of those out every month.
Yeah. I've already started filming the 20. In fact, I was working on the 21-back one right before we did this. So we're diligently working on that. One of the cool things about CAS is not only do we have a wealth of knowledge, but we have a wealth of pictures, and it's really nice to kind of give back to the community, right? So we have access to all this stuff, so to be able to show and share, it's fun. I like doing that. So
awesome. Well, it's been well received, a lot of views. It's definitely a popular series. So,
and you started it with your Snaggletooth one, so.
Oh yeah, well Chris Whitlock wasn't in that one, so
But I do you a solid, right? And I mentioned you in the 20-back video, so it's a shameless plug. So I do pop you in that. So
awesome. Yeah. All right, cool then. So have a good time next weekend. You too. Good luck, and don't forget to bring in your submissions. And don't forget to if you're interested in the roadshow, to go to maybe try to hook up with us ahead of time and set that up. But it's even more fun if we have a little bit of time to plan it. So yeah, definitely. All right. Cool. All right, Chris. You have a good night. All right, Anthony. Have a good time next week. Stay safe. All right, you too. Have fun, dude. Bye.